Have you ever watched a cartoon or movie and thought, they never say this character is black, but they feel black? Not because of one single trait, but because of how they talk, how they move, how they exist in the story. That feeling? There's a name for it. Black-coded characters. Today, we're breaking down what black coding is, why it exists, where it came from, and why it still matters in media today. So first, let's define the term. A black-coded character is a fictional character who is not explicitly stated to be black, but is written, designed, or portrayed using traits, cultural markers, or behaviors commonly associated with black people, particularly African American culture. The key word here is coded. Nothing is outright confirmed. No one says their race on screen, but the implication is there. It's in the voice, the slang, the music tied to them, their personality, their role in the story. Black coding relies on audience recognition rather than official confirmation. And for many viewers, especially black audiences, that recognition is immediate.
All right, settle down. Oh, you're one to talk. Oh, excuse me. You're two to talk. Hey, cool it. Your Ruby is showing.
Black coding usually doesn't come from just one element. It's a combination. 1. Voice and speech. Many black-coded characters use African American vernacular English, distinct rhythms and inflection, slang associated with black communities. In animation especially, and voice acting plays a huge role. Even when a character isn't visually human, the voice can instantly communicate cultural identity.
What's happening?
Hey,
See what I mean?
No,
See
I'm
what I
talking
mean?
about
It
that.
all counts what's happening. I'm
No,
talking about
because-
as far as like if
like
you
this.
want to be revolutionary, you get some bread first and then you can talk trash.
Why do you blind us with religion?
Yeah. If you fight violence with violence, like the late Malcolm said, man, you're gonna get some results.
Right.
Really, because before this rioting and shit, you didn't have no Head Start programs for kids. You didn't have shit. Really, you didn't have a goddamn thing. Catch you down the hall selling horse meat. You know, if one of the motherfuckers down there now selling horse meat, they dead.
Another civil war. And I'm gonna be standing back.
See,
Get it, baby.
2. Personality and archetypes. Some common roles include the cool or smooth character, the sassy or outspoken commentator, the wise mentor, and the charismatic show stealer. These traits aren't exclusive to black people, but when combined with other markers, the coding becomes clear. 3. Music and movement. Black-coded characters are often tied to jazz, soul, funk, hip-hop, and gospel or blues influences. Their movement may feel more expressive, rhythmic, or performance-based. 4. Visual design. Even without human skin tones, designers often use hairstyles inspired by afros, locks, or braids, fashion rooted in black style trends, and body language that feels culturally familiar. None of these things alone define black coding, but together they create a pattern.
And this one, nice lady in Detroit, Motown, 6 days flat. Then there's this old guy in Philly. And who are you?
Who am I? Who am I? Bad booty shaking picanosis. Yeah, that's who I am.
I never heard of.
That's cause you just got here. But you ask any of these suckers, when it comes to illin', bad booty shaking picanosis stands above all the.
Oh, that hurts.
So the big question is, why not just make the character black? Historically, the answer is simple: restrictions. For decades, media studios avoided explicitly black protagonists, believed black characters wouldn't sell globally, feared backlash from audiences or advertisers. coding became a workaround. Creators could draw from Black culture, use Black performers, appeal to Black audiences without ever confirming race.
This movie, while it's not necessarily a Black movie with Black people in it made by Black people, it actually does speak to Black culture more than just about any other Disney movie I can think of. Some people make an argument for Lion King, but Lion King, I think it speaks to Black people as like a people, but this movie is all about Black American culture.
Yes.
And it's so immediately obvious from Max's clothes. At least for me, outside of like Bebe's Kid or something like that, this was like the first movie I saw where the guy like dressed like I did. You know what I mean?
Sometimes this was intentional. Sometimes it wasn't. And sometimes it came from creators borrowing Black culture because it was seen as cool, expressive, or trendy, without fully acknowledging its source.
All right, listen, good bling. You've gone too far, man. You're teaching these kids about the gangster rapper lifestyle without first giving them a proper understanding of the old school. I'm not gonna stand for that, you hear? I may not have brought you into this world, but I can take you out of it. Get my drift?
Let's talk examples. And keep in mind, coding is interpretive, not official. Characters often discussed as Black coded include Garnet and Bismuth from Steven Universe, Darwin from Gumball, Grimm from Billy and Mandy, Jazz from Transformers, Donkey from Shrek, Frylock from Aqua Teen, half the animals in The Lion King, Piccolo from Dragon Ball, the modern Ninja Turtles, Schnitzel from Chowder, and many, many more. Some characters are explicitly Black, but still get discussed in coding conversations because they blur the line between representation and stereotype. And that brings us to an important point.
Hey, go ahead, brother man. Come on, knock my head clean off. Now, see that? Yes, sir. But please don't fling me in that briar patch. Now, look here, you keep out there, saying none of your business. Maybe I'll hang him. That's it, I'll hang him. Hang him by the neck till he's dead. Hang me if you like, Brother Fox, huh? Go ahead, but don't fling me in that briar patch. Well, I ain't got no rope for the hanging, so I expect I'll have to skin you. Yeah, sure, what's that?
Black coding isn't automatically bad, but it becomes problematic when characters embody stereotypes without depth. Black culture is used, but Black people are erased. The character exists only for comic relief or attitude. Black traits are exaggerated while humanity is minimized. This is where representation matters, because coding can either help audiences feel seen or reduce them to a collection of traits. The difference lies in intention and care. Today, representation has improved, but coding hasn't disappeared. It's still used in animation, in fantasy and sci-fi, in non-human or ambiguous characters. The conversation now isn't about erasing coding, it's about making representation intentional. When creators choose to clearly define Black characters, respect cultural origins, avoid stereotypes, let Black characters be complex, varied, and human, that's when media moves forward. Because Black audiences shouldn't have to guess whether a character is meant to reflect them. They should be able to see it clearly and proudly.